Hey people of the Void, today we are going to be creating your own QUIXEL Mixer brushes using AI generated images. Let's get on it. So this is going to follow some of the steps from our Blender Sculpt Brush video. And as always, all of the brushes that we create are going to be included in our free 3D design study guide over at ohheyvoid.com. All right, so you guys should know this first step by now, but we're going to go ahead and generate some images from our AI of choice. I'm going to be using Midjourney. Here are the prompt recipes that you should be able to utilize. Go ahead and let your AI taste them and gobble them up and make you magical things. And as always, don't forget to play with your aspect ratio so that you can get some interesting, cool stuff. Once you have your images, go ahead and save those to your computer and open up your photo editing software of choice. We're going to open up Photoshop because that's the one I got. And I pay for it, so we might as well use it. You're going to want to choose a square aspect ratio. Again, we're on the street, so when it comes to textures, bigger is better. So make it big, make it square, make it lovely. Now, we're going to change our image mode to 16-bit or higher. The way that you do that is you go to Image and Mode, change your bit size from 8-bit to at least 16-bit. Now, over in Layers, we are going to make a new layer, and we're going to fill it with black. Then we are going to pull in all of our AI images that we want as brushes, and we are going to orientate them and make them look great in this little square window. So the next thing that we want to do is we want to bring down our black levels and we want to bring up our white levels. You can quickly do that by adjusting your brightness and contrast as well as tweaking your levels. In our levels toolbar, we are going to bring in the black to our first little peak here, and then we're going to bring the white over to its first little peak, maybe even a little more. Okay, now don't forget to get rid of any hard edges. You want to make sure that you take a soft brush and paint black on top of your AI image. You can do this by adding a layer so that you're not being destructive. Once that is done, we're going to merge our layers. What that means, you're going to select for each of the individual images, you're going to select your black layer and your AI image and any kind of top layer that you did to cover up your hard edges and hit Control E. That's going to merge layers down. And now we have one sexy layer that you will be able to now import into QUIXEL Mixer. Now for the exporting part, because I am doing these in batches, I'm going to go to File, Export, Layer as Files. This will just make the whole process so much easier. I highly recommend doing it this way if you are doing them in batches. Now for QUIXEL Mixer, you can export in whatever file format you prefer. For whatever reason, PNG sometimes lag for me in QUIXEL Mixer, so I usually just stick with JPEGs. Go ahead and do all of that. Now we're going to open our QUIXEL Mixer project, and I'm just going to add a paint layer, and then I'm going to turn off everything but the albedo because these are built for albedo painting, not necessarily for your displacement maps. If you want displacement maps, you can go ahead and check out the Blender brush tutorial and use some of those workflows there. Now, in order to load your brush, you're going to load the brush you just made by going over to this left screen, scrolling down, and right here, you're going to go ahead and import the brush that you have just made. Then we're going to scroll down a little bit more and we're going to click on the color over here, and we're going to select our color that we want to make happen. All right, we did it. Congratulations, you have birthed your own QUIXEL Mixer brushes. I hope that this was helpful. If it wasn't, sorry.